But now we're going to shift a little bit, and we're going to consider the nomination of Mr. David Kautter to serve as Assistant Secretary of Treasury for Tax Policy. Mr. Kautter, welcome to the Finance Committee. We appreciate your willingness to appear before us today. We also appreciate your willingness to serve in this capacity. And I'm sure that the significance of this position at this crucial time is not lost on you.
Well done, Phil Nelson.
It's not lost on any member of this committee.
You and I remember those.
Tax reform has been a major focus of our committee for some time now, and we are grateful to have you here to discuss your thoughts on these matters. On a number of occasions, I've stated my view that presidential leadership will be a key component to any successful tax reform effort. Just the last week, I quoted President Obama in a speech on the Senate floor. Back in 2012, he said things like, quote, "Our current corporate tax system is outdated, unfair, and inefficient," unquote. The problem was that President Obama never really got around to truly leading out on tax reform. I expect more from President Trump on tax reform. That expectation comes in large part because of knowing him and knowing the way he approaches things. I have to say, also because he and Secretary Mnuchin have been talking about it so much, but more than that, they have engaged with Congress and the public on these issues. And Mr. Kautter, I believe that your nomination is another way this president has further demonstrated his commitment to reforming our burdensome, job-killing tax code. Your experience as a practitioner, tax expert, will surely be a crucial part of this endeavor. Now, before I finish up with my remarks, I also want to address another important issue, one that I want to stress with all nominees that come before the committee. Whether we're talking about tax reform or the administration of existing tax policy, it is critically important that we keep open lines of communication between both parties in Congress and the executive branch. My hope today is that you'll commit to providing timely and responsive answers to inquiries submitted by members, especially if they sit on this committee. That is the expectation, and quite frankly, anything short of that is unacceptable. With that, I want to thank you once again for being able to be here today, and I'll now turn to Senator Wyden for any remarks he cares to make.